video, I'll be showcasing the insanely rare Shiny Time Paradox DRILLMAN to see exactly how far it can get fully boosted out in Toilet Tower Defense. Obviously, for this video, we'll make sure to use the best possible team to get the best possible result. So make sure you watch this video to see the final wave we get. And then without any waiting, to support the Titan Paradox DRILLMAN, we'll also be bringing the Shiny Scientist DRILLMAN, Shiny Titan Warlord, Shiny Fallen Clockman, Shiny Titan SWAT Cameraman, Shiny King DRILLMAN, and finally a normal upgraded Titan Clockman. So yeah, there's our entire team of units fully equipped, and as you can see, literally only 87 of these Shiny Time Paradox DRILLMAN exist right now. So it's literally the second rarest unit we're testing out in this video, other than obviously the Shiny Time Warlord Clockman, where only 48 exist. Either way, we're coming up on where the Endless Portal is, so let's just see exactly how far we can get right away. Here we go. And obviously, yeah, for this one game, we'll make sure to fully auto-skip the entire time on just one time's game stage so I can yap as much as possible too. But yeah, by wave 1, we'll place on every single Shiny Scientist DRILLMAN like so. I guess we can only place 3 out of the 5 of them by wave 1. By wave 2, we can definitely place out the last years it's like so. By wave 3, we'll upgrade 2 of them to level 2. And then finally, by wave 4, we'll get 2 more to level 2 as well. Yeah, now that we have 4 of the 5 of our Shiny Scientist DRILLMAN to level 2, it is most definitely time to place down a starter unit. And I think just for this game specific, we're only going to really use the Titan Warlord Clockman just so we can start killing stuff off a little bit easier and not even have to worry about anything. Yeah, this one unit will basically be able to take care of everything we needed to at the moment. Anyway, so now we can go right back to fully focusing on maxing out the rest of our Shiny Scientist DRILLMAN. In fact, yeah, there's our last one to level 2 by wave 5, and by wave 6, we can get our first one to level 3. By wave 7, we can get the level 3 until level 4, as well as our second one to level 3 now, too. By wave 8, we'll actually get 2 more of these guys to level 3 right before it skips to wave 9, just like so. And by wave 9, we actually can get our second one to level 4, too. Nice. By wave 10, though, we can get 2 more to level 4, and now we just need to get this one to level 4 as well. That's only level 2 right now. But yeah, already we're about to defeat the wave 10 boss because, yeah, it's literally gonna get spawn killed. Yeah, wow, that was so easy. Anyway, yeah, by wave 11, we have every single Santa to at least level 4 now, too. By wave 12, we got 2 more to level 5, though. By wave 13, we upgraded 2 more to level 5, too. And finally, by wave 14, we got our last Santa to level 5 on the dot. Or not Santa, bro, we gotta say that so much in this video, yeah. Shiny Scientist DRILLMAN is what I meant. But now we can finally start maxing them out one at a time. And actually, by wave 14, we might be able to max out our first one. Yeah, there we go. Right before we skip to wave 15, we were able to max out 1 out of 5. And actually, on wave 15, we were able to max out 2 out of 5. By wave 16, we were able to max out 3 out of 5th and a 4 out of 5th. And finally, by wave 17, on the dot, we fully maxed out every single Shiny Scientist DRILLMAN. Nice. Now it is most definitely time to start maxing out everything else with us other than the Shiny Titan Paradox DRILLMAN, just to make you guys wait even longer, because why not? Yep, this is your cue to hit that like and subscribe button. Hell yeah. Anyway, yeah, we'll definitely start with the Shiny King DRILLMAN. Starts at level 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and finally level 10 by wave 20. Yeah, I've already read out the stats of this unit a million times by now, but yeah, I was basically able to one-shot that wave 20 boss, which is insanely good. But now that that's maxed out, we'll actually sell this Shiny Time Warlord Clockman that we had placed originally, and instead we'll place it right around here. Now it's up to start upgrading this one to 2, though, so there's this one to level 2, and 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and actually nice, there's that one unit fully maxed out, and now we already took out the wave 30 boss too. And yeah, I've also read out the stats of the Shiny Time Warlord Clockman a million times as well, so now we'll just move on to maxing out the Shiny Time SWAT Cameraman, which I think we'll actually place right around here. I feel like this is probably the best possible spot for this one. So there's this one to level 2, and 3, and already level 4, 5, and finally by wave 35, we fully maxed it out. Nice. Yeah, now that this unit's also maxed out, I think it's definitely time to max out the Shiny Fallen Clockman right around here. So yeah, now let's just start leveling up this one. There's this one to level 2, 3, 4, and actually nice, there goes the wave 40 box as well, and now we fully maxed out our Shiny Fallen Clockman right as soon as we took it out. Perfect. Last but not least, before we finally start maxing out a ton of the Titan Paradox DRILLMAN, we'll finally max out the upgraded Titan what am I even saying at this point? The upgraded Titan Clockman right over here. And finally, by wave 49, we fully maxed out on the die. I just decided to skip through it being fully maxed out since, yeah, it didn't take too long at all to do. But finally, last, we can start maxing out one of our Shiny Time Paradox DRILLMAN, and for now, we'll just place it right around here. Yeah, wow, look at this shiny version, bro. That is absolutely crazy looking. Holy moly, bro. It even has even more particle effects than it did earlier. Anyway, we already made it to wave 50, we'll definitely start maxing out in a second or so, but first I want to commentate over the giant smooth toilet that just spawned in. As I had 9 million health, but it's literally dead in 3, 2, 1, boom. That was so easy. But yeah, already level 1 the shiny time paradox drillman is doing 38,250 damage, has 67.1 range, soul of explosion radius, a 0.67 second cooldown, and then 10 stun time on it too. This is level 2, 3, 4, 5, and that's it fully maxed already. Wow. Yeah, when fully maxed out, the shiny time paradox drillman is doing 353,812.5 damage, has 83.4 range, 12 explosion radius, still has 0.67 second cooldown, and then finally 10 stun time on it too still. That'll be a very insanely strong unit for sure, no doubt about that. But we're actually going to sell and replace that one slightly better over this way, just so we can maximize the amount of these guys we have placed. So yeah, there's 1 place in total, 2, 3, 4, 5, 8, 10, 15. Oh wait, never mind, that's our max placement slots, wow. So yeah, there's every single one of these guys fully placed out by wave 56, and now we can finally start maxing out every single one of them too. But now we're already through the waypoint wave 60, but now we'll start upgrading them. So yeah, there's 1 max out in total, 2, 3, 4, 5, 10, and now we're already 2 waves to wave 70. And there's literally every single one of them fully maxed out already by wave 58. Wow, that was easy. Yeah, let me just double check my unit manager. Yep, every single one of them is fully maxed out. Even the upgraded time drill or the upgraded time clockman now is maxed out too. And yeah, now we just need to save a little bit of money so we can finally sell every single shiny signs and drillmen, just so we can place the maxing final 5 of these guys down. But yeah, just like that, we already made it to wave 60 now, and we're still spawn killing, which is even crazier. In fact, yeah, we're even doing an even better of a job than we were doing before. On wave 60 though, we have the Frost Skeleton toolbox FB, which should be fairly easy as it should only have around 18 million health. In fact, yeah, there it is right then and there. You have 18 million health, but now it's already below 50 million, 10 million, and no, it actually got rewarded. Nice. But it's actually so helpful because yeah, that'll act as a giant barrier with 11 million health on it to basically take care of everything that spawns in for now. Yeah, wow, that couldn't have been better. I'll take it. Like, look, it's instantly able to take out one of these skeletons, so it's instantly just like so. Oh, wait, what the heck? Why did they pass through? Okay, well, that's weird. Anyway, yeah, you get the point. As, yeah, look at it. It's instantly able to take care of every single UFO tool that's hit it instantly. That couldn't have been better. Even these scientists' tools basically get instantly disintegrated when they get in range of it, too. Anyway, enough of my yipper yapping. Finally, we'll sell all 5 of our shinies like that. And now that all 5 are sold, we'll finally place the max down the last 5 time paradox drillmen right away. And luckily, we were able to fit in every single one of these guys in this general area right here, other than this low one right here, which isn't too big of a deal. So yeah, there's 1 out of 5 more maxed, 2 out of 5 more, 3 out of 5, 4 out of 5, and finally 5 out of 5. So by wave 65 on the dot, we are fully maxed out with every single unit that we need to place down. Yeah, there's literally nothing there's nothing left for us to do at this point, bro. All we have to do is wait until we finally get close to losing. Obviously, we can definitely use our thumbs ups later on once we're in trouble, once enemies start getting to this lower section over this way. But I mean, to be fair, since all these guys have 84 or 85.4 range, we really don't have much to worry about. I mean, they can basically cover the entire map, which is exactly what we need to happen too. In fact, yeah, we're still sparkling in that we're 3 waves away from wave 70, and 2 waves away, 1 wave away, and boom, now we finally made it to wave 70, and we're still basically instantly taking out everything as soon as it gets in range of everything over here. But yeah, on wave 70, we obviously do have the giant turkey tool to defeat, which should be fairly easy to get, but yeah, any second now will spawn in, and even some enemies are still getting rewind, which is super helpful. But yeah, there it is with 34 million, not that it's already below 30 million, 20 million, and no, it also got rewinded. Nice. Yeah, at some points, there's literally 0 tools on the map at once. In fact, yeah, this is one of these points. Wow, that is good. But yeah, this is easily one of my favoritely designed units, bro. Purple plus gold is just such a clean color combination, I'm not gonna lie. The only thing I don't really like about this unit is like these drills on its side, bro. I'm not sure how I feel about these, bro. They look a little bit off, I'm not gonna lie. And its head is a little bit weird too, but other than that, I really like the design on these units for sure, bro. 10 out of 10. Well, not really 10 out of 10, but I rate them like a solid 8.5 for sure. But yeah, my guess is that we're probably going to be able to make it to at least wave 120, if not higher. Hopefully like wave 130 or even wave 140, if possible. But we still have a super long ways to go until we're there. In fact, yeah, now we're closing in around 50 waves away from wave 130, as now we're 3 waves away from wave 80. and 2 waves away, 1 wave away, and boom, now we finally made it to wave 80, and still we're sparkly, even though some frost skeleton souls are finally starting to make it to this corner now. But luckily, we're still basically able to instantly take care of all of them, as yeah, now we have this frost skeleton soul in the front that originally had 25 million health, but yeah, slowly it's starting to get disintegrated. In fact, yeah, any second now we'll probably end up losing. Oh wait, somehow these massive buzzsaws are also returning somehow. Well, that's interesting. Anyway, yeah, there goes the frost skeleton soul, and now we have to defeat the dual Gargantua with 10 million health on it. But yeah, already this boss got defeated too. Wow, that was easy, and there goes both the glitches as well. Nice. Yeah, now it's something you guys will enemies start getting all the way over this way or from wave 90, whichever one comes first. So yeah, there we go. Now we finally made it to wave 90. And yeah, still not many enemies have made it past this corner right here quite yet. And now we have to defeat the Broken Art Toilet, which definitely has quite a lot more health than any other boss we've had to defeat so far. In fact, yep, any second now we'll spawn it with over 100 million health. So yep, there it is in 3, 2, 1, and bang, 144 million health. Luckily, we already got a below 140 million and 130. 120, 110, 100, 50 million, 30, 20, 10, and nice. We defeated it right on this corner right here. That was so easy. Yeah, finally enemies though are starting around this corner right here at last, which is definitely some progress. But it's not really enough to make me concerned at all, so we'll definitely be good to make it to wave 100. In fact, I'll just see you guys once we're on wave 100. Actually, probably by wave 98, wave enemies constantly starting to make it over here. In fact, yeah, that's like a bunch of them. In fact, it's like 5 or 6 of them. But now we're only 1 wave away from wave 100, so now for real, see you guys on wave 100. So yep, there we go. We made it to wave 200 on the dot, and here comes the DJ Toilet 2.0 with 206 million health. But in this bit of talking, I already got it down to 130 million, 100 million, and there, wow, that was so quick, bro. We did so much damage to it so quickly. Yep, there it already goes right then and there. Nice. Yeah, we're honestly doing a really solid amount of damage, bro. We're instantly able to basically take care of every single enemy that gets in the front at the moment, which is super helpful. And yep, just like that, we're pretty much right back to sparkling like what we once were at. Nice. Now I'll see you guys by wave 110. Yeah, now we've enemies making it all over this way, but now we also made it to wave 110. So I think we're definitely going to be good to at least make it to wave 120, if not a lot further. I mean, at this point, not even all of them are dealing their main attack either, which is super helpful. That means basically not all are even dealing their max amount of damage they could be doing. And they don't start really dealing their max amount of damage until finally enemies get to this corner right this way. Anyway, yeah, on wave 112 is when the wave 110 boss for some reason spawns in, so yeah, I'll just see you guys in one wave now. So yeah, there we go, now we made it to wave 112, and now we have another Mutant Pumpkin Soul to defeat with 292 million health. So yeah, this boss has quite a lot of health on it, but I'm fairly confident we will be able to get it fairly easily. As yeah, now we already got it down to its last 250 million health, 200 million, 150 million, 100 million, and wow, look how easy that was, bro, holy moly. Yo, we absolutely lasered through that boss too, dang. Yeah, finally last by wave 114 though, we finally have enemies starting to get to the full potential area right over here. But as soon as they enter in it, they instantly get disintegrated anyway, so they really still don't stand any chance against us. Yeah, even a giant big boss that are spawning like all these DJ 2.0s on wave 115 or this Mutant Pumpkin Soul that spawned in 2, really still have no way against us, bro. They even have over 300 million health, but just look how quickly their health is getting shredded through, bro. It absolutely gets disintegrated. In fact, yeah, there goes all those bosses in 3, 2, 1. Okay, it won't be that quick, obviously, but it'll still be fairly quick. In fact, yeah, there goes the first few right then and there, and now a bunch of other ones are also starting to get very low too. But finally, the first few enemies are starting to make it over this way, so this is definitely the start of the demise of this unit. We still definitely have a long ways to go, as yeah, now we're through this wave from wave 120, and 2 waves away, 1 wave away, and boom, now we finally made it to wave 120. Yeah, we have a few enemies making it all over this way, but luckily we're able to get them fairly easily, as yeah, there goes the last DJ Toilet 2.0 right then and there. But now we have to defeat the Astro Toilet, spawning with over 200 million health yet again, with 246 million to be specific. As soon as they get to the front, as always though, it'll basically instantly die anyway. As yeah, it's already down below 100 million somehow, bro. I was about to say 200 million, but it's already down to its last 100 million health. Yeah, I actually got stuck for 10 seconds at a time, so once all these security guards die, it'll instantly start getting disintegrated. Yep, there goes right then, and... okay, wow, it's actually making it a little bit further than I expected. Yeah, this time it's gonna die right over this way, though. Not too bad. Yeah, right then and there, though, enemies are only back over here yet again, so yeah, we're still basically spunkling even by wave 122. But by wave 124, they're starting to approach this corner yet again. And even a bunch of enemies are starting to approach over here. Yikes. I think now it's honestly a decent time to just start cycling through all of our fallen shadow abilities just so we can maximize the amount of damage we do possible. Just so we can hopefully go right back to Spike Blade all the way up here. That's definitely the goal with this ability. But in worst case scenario, we'll just get it back last minute just to use it one last time before we end up losing. But yeah, in about 3 seconds the ability will be up, but yeah, already enemies are only back over here, which is exactly what I was looking for. That couldn't have gone better. Yeah, wow, that was literally perfect. Yep, we're right back to Spike Blade just how I wanted it to be, and yeah, enemies are only over here yet again. We're already closing in our goal of wave 130, which was definitely what I wanted to get to, and it seems like it is actually going to be possible, which is awesome. In fact, yeah, there were 3 is away for wave 130, and 2 waves away, 1 wave away, and boom, just like that, now we also made it to wave 130. Yeah, still enemies are only over this way, which isn't super bad, but it definitely could be better. So I think my guess is that we might lose before wave 140, but I think it is still definitely possible to make it to wave 140. Like I said, it's definitely going to be insanely close, but yeah, now we have to defeat the rabbit tool with 686 million health, which is an absolutely crazy amount of health to have, but yeah, luckily we still have a little while before we need to use any ability of ours, so we'll definitely hold off on using them a little bit longer. But yeah, as every wave moves on, we still have enemies inching closer and closer to the end, which sucks. Which definitely means we're not really making any progress, and we're just slowly but surely losing and losing and losing. Finally, the rabbit tool is starting to take its little first bit of damage. In fact, yeah, finally it's down to its last 99% any second now. Oh, I was literally right. I literally changed to 99% as I said that. Anyway, yeah, it's almost in the front, so I definitely want to hit a time stop soon enough just so we can start attacking it heavily. In fact, yeah, here we go. I think once it's right about here, we'll definitely use our time stop right away. So yeah, let's use it in 3, 2, 1, and boom, ultra time stop. Yeah, hopefully this will allow us to basically disintegrate it ASAP too. But yeah, it's already, oh my goodness, yo, look how much damage it's taking, yo. Well, there goes in 3, 2, 1, and boom. That was so easy. What the heck? We literally did half a billion damage in the matter of like 5 seconds. That is so good. Anyway, yeah, now the time stop is about to come to an end, but yeah, enemies are only over here yet again anyway, so it's not really that important. In fact, yeah, now we're about to be only 3 away from wave 4 or wave 140. Oh wait, never mind, we actually reached the toilet cap. Wow, so yeah, no more enemies can even spawn in now. Just due to us having over 200 toilets on the map as of right now too. And I'm not gonna lie, it doesn't really seem like that time stop really helped us out too much. The enemies are still approaching us very rapidly over here now too. But regardless, I think we're gonna use our Fallen Shadow ability as soon as we have it up yet again. Yeah, unfortunately one of our Shiny Time, Shiny Time Paradox Drillman did get stuck for 2 minutes due to the rabbit toy hitting it. But yeah, in about 5 seconds we'll double use our Fallen Shadow ability. In fact, yeah, in 3, 2, 1, and boom. Let's just instantly use it like so. Awesome. Yeah, hopefully this will allow us to basically take care of everything else that's getting insanely far, which I definitely think is possible. As yeah, we're literally doing 3 times damage for 30 seconds at a time, so this is as if we have a 90-second period to attack these guys all out at once. Yeah, now we can finally start skipping waves yet again, so now we're only 3 away from wave 140, and now we're only 2 waves away. And yeah, there goes our time stop right then and there, and yeah, I'm not gonna lie, that really didn't help us out too much. Oh, hell no. Yeah, luckily we get our ultra time stop back in about 60 seconds now, so in about a minute. But yeah, just like that, we reached the total cap yet again, so it's gonna be a second or so before we skip to wave 139. Slowly but surely, we are taking care of some enemies though, so yeah, maybe eventually it'll skip there. But now we only have to wait 50 more seconds till we get our ability back, 40 more seconds. And nice, now it'll skip to wave 139 any second now. In fact, yeah, right about now. But now we only have to wait 30 more seconds, 20 more seconds, 10 more seconds. And yeah, literally as soon as we get the ability back, we are going to use it instantly, bro. We literally cannot stop much more than this. This is literally the most ideal spot to time stop as well. So yeah, let's hit it right about now. Boom. Yeah, wow, that time stop placement and that time stop timing could not have been better. Yeah, finally last time we also made it to wave 140, so yeah, our next boss should be spawning in any second now yet again. But yeah, hopefully that time stop can clear out enough stuff to make it last another 170 seconds so we get our Fallen Shadow ability back once more, as well as our ultra time stop back once more again. Anyway, yeah, now we finally made it to the secondary Acid Toll Wave with 317 million health. But yeah, there goes the time stop. Enemies are still over this way, so yeah, that time stop really didn't help us out much at all. But we still have to wait 150 seconds, and I'm not sure if we're going to be able to solve that amount of time, bro. That is quite a lot of time to solve for this many enemies this far on the map. Who knows, though? Maybe it's possible, maybe it's only time will tell. In fact, yeah, 140 seconds will tell us. We 100% need to take care of all these super tanky enemies like this Astro Tool in the very front with 400 million health still. And yeah, this enemy is getting insanely far. In fact, yeah, it still has 300 million health by this corner, 100 million health all the way over here. And finally, nice. It looks like we are just barely going to be able to defeat it, even though it is getting absolutely insanely far now. As long as we're able to defeat it in this stretch right here, we'll definitely be good to make it to wave 142. And yeah, finally at last, there goes right then and there. Perfect. Yeah, now we only have to solve for another 90 seconds, so I think as long as we're able to take out all this over this way too, we'll definitely be good to use our abilities once again. But like I said, it's going to be super close whether or not we're able to. We have so many enemies over this way now, and some of which have over 200 million health too. And as I keep on talking, even more enemies are starting to approach as well. Yikes. Yeah, now we only have to wait 60 more seconds till we get our ability. 50 more seconds. 40. Oh, wow. Yeah, never mind. This is not. Wait, hold on. Wait, what if we use our Warlord ability right now? Wait, hold on. It might actually be possible. Wait, hold up. Oh, no. There's no way we're going to be able to solve for another 30 seconds. It's going to be close, just not quite enough. Dang it. Yeah, if we had another 20 seconds or so, we would have definitely been able to. It's just going to be so close just yet so far. Wow. That'll be a super close run for sure. There goes the glitch one that's gonna kill us. Yeah, we only had to solve for another 13 seconds, but wow, that was close. Dang it. Yeah, 133 waves beats with a fully boosted out Shiny Time Paradox Drillman. That is super good. Wow. Definitely time to return to lobby for sure now too. Yeah, here's the final leaderboard to wrap up this video. Well, I mean, never mind. We don't really need to have a leaderboard at all. So yeah, would I recommend getting a shiny version of this unit or even the normal version? 100% yes, bro. 133 waves with just a godly that's fully boosted out with everything is crazily good. And considering it has a 10-second stun time on it too, this just makes it even better as well. But yeah, hopefully you guys enjoyed this shorter video. I definitely enjoyed it because this was a lot of fun trying to get super far with this one unit alone. But I mean, yeah, that's pretty much it for me. Don't forget to subscribe and like so we get it at 300,000 subs by the end of the year. And I'll see you guys in tomorrow's video very soon. I'll make sure to upload tomorrow. And yeah, that's pretty much it for me. Peace out, everybody.